Hello YouTube, hope this video is finding you well. This is Jason, aka BitJunkie, back for another video. It's Friday, December the 1st. Almost Christmas time, people. And it's cold outside. So I think we have a few things to get to today, so let's get right into it. Today I want to go over the BItConnect account, show you the progress, see where we're going with that. And then also, a lot of people have been asking me what were my thoughts about the price of BItConnect coin going down recently. And I have a theory on that I'd like to go ahead and share to address that question. And we'll get into the account. Now, first, I want to be a person of my word. Let me see if I can pull up my video. So Crypto Freddy. I've seen him in my comment section a couple of different times. He sent me a nice message this morning, a lot of nice stuff talking about the channel, and I greatly appreciated that, Crypto. And yeah, and then he asked me would I be on his, could he be my sponsor? And I recently gave that sponsorship to someone else. I didn't register on anybody because maybe like Crypto Freddy, I watched a lot of stuff out there. And I was more doing research on BItConnect, and I didn't become maybe a fan of anybody in particular. There's several people out there that I watch their channel all the time and I like them, but I didn't become a fan of anybody. So when I signed up, I did it on a whim, and I did it one day from the BItConnect. I didn't click on anybody's link, so I wasn't actually under anybody, but recently I am now. So I wasn't able to do that for Crypto Freddy, but what I did do is I told him that if he was to give me his wallet address, I would send him $100 worth of Bitcoin under the condition that he would give it to someone else and let them start an account under him. So then he would have a person under him like he requested. And we'd pay it forward, because it's not always about us. Sometimes you want to pay it forward, right? So he obliged and sent me his address here. So I'm going to send him $100 worth of Bitcoin. I already have my wallet up here. I'm going to send it. Let's see. The fee looks like it'll be $1.14. Let's do 105 just to cover any fees going in or out. And we're going to put this for Crypto Freddy. I appreciate your support, Crypto Freddy. Always very nice in the comment section. And send Bitcoin. And it's gone. Transaction confirmed. That's the first money ever given away on this channel. So congratulations, Crypto Freddy, for getting the money, but also being the first. And there's going to be a lot more. I know I've said that I wanted to do some giveaways and give some of the referral bonus money back and things like that. So I haven't really created a format for it yet, but there's the first one. All right, so we got that done, and make sure you let me know who you gave that to, Crypto, so we can keep paying it forward. Somebody else in here, if you feel obligated or you feel good about it, it'd be nice to always share with somebody else. All right, so let's get on to BItConnect coin. I noticed some things. Okay, so first of all, look at Bitcoin. We had the small fall pullback yesterday, and it looks like it's going back to doing what it normally does. You know what? I forgot to bring up one other page that I think I'm going to need. So let me type this in here. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to need this one. All right. So the question was, why was BItConnect's price not correlating with Bitcoin? Right? The last couple of days, the price divergence has been pretty big. Bitcoin was going up, and BItConnect coin was basically staying around the same. So this is no factual information, just my theories, and I'll show you some of my supporting evidence. Okay, so my opinion is this: Bitcoin or BItConnect coin has this volatility-based circuit breaker, and the way this thing works is whenever Bitcoin starts to rise, and it's based on a 10% And by extension, when Bitcoin rise, typically BitConnect is tied to it. So if the price swings are really, really wide and volatile, and it moves more than 10% in Bitcoin and vis-a-vis BitConnect coin, then BitConnect coin shuts down. Because I explained it on a video a couple of days ago, they don't want to be involved in a lot of price movement that may possibly be some type of price manipulation, right? So they want true market value to be tied to that of Bitcoin, the true market value of Bitcoin, not, market flares because some type of price manipulation going on. Okay, so it's a pretty good idea to have the circuit breaker. The problem with that is Bitcoin was so wild that the circuit breaker was tripping multiple times a day. I followed it, and they would shut down for 2 hours at a time, and price wouldn't move, and Bitcoin would run, and then it would come back down, and then it'd run. It was insane. It was all over the place. Okay, so you got all kinds of price divergence there. So, but what this does is show kind of the weakness of the BitConnect system and what they're trying to do. Because when the circuit breaker kept tripping and the price couldn't move with Bitcoin, it lowered confidence in the people that are in the BitConnect platform. Because all of us on some level, if we're honest with ourselves, have some subconscious thought process that this is, these numbers are too good to be true. It could be a Ponzi scheme. Regardless of the video I just watched that explained the math, it could go away any day. And any type of sign of something that's not the normal flow of things triggers that stuff in your mind, right? So what I think happened is the confidence got lowered. So what happened next is people that had their capital releases and the reinvestments probably slowed down, right? Because you're like, what's happening with the coin? Is this the beginning of the end? People stopped reinvesting their money. People started, holding on to their capital releases. And because Bitcoin was going up in value so much, a lot of people were probably exchanging their BitConnect coins for Bitcoin, right? Which takes the Bitcoin most likely, because at that time there was probably more people, or probably a higher ratio of people leaving the platform than coming in, which means, remember, that being on the other side of the trade works both ways. That might mean that BitConnect had to actually exchange their Bitcoin to get you off the platform, right? So now they're holding more of their own coin, which we all know is tied to Bitcoin. So their coin doesn't really have an intrinsic value other than to make the platform. So them holding a bunch of their coins is good for price manipulation, but it's bad if there's more Bitcoin that they're paying out, because Bitcoin was consistently appreciating in value against their own coin, right? And so they probably weren't making loans. So you compound those two things together, people trading back out for Bitcoin, the price fluctuation, the circuit breaker shutting it off, and people probably not doing a lot of reinvestments. That kind of put them in a tough spot. So what I think happened next, though, is then they probably went outside the exchange to buy more coins, because a lot of people that didn't reinvest and a lot of people that didn't, that just held onto their capital releases, not all of them turned it back to Bitcoin. A lot of people take a wait and see approach. If you reach all the way to the point of a capital release or reinvest or whatever, you've been making money, so you have some confidence. Maybe you took a wait and see approach, right? And I have evidence for this. And so I think that's what happened. And here's the evidence, all right, for a lot of what I just said. Now let's go to BitConnect's coin. All right, so here's the coin, right? As far as the market volume, if you look at this, it's at 96%. Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, it's only going to show today. When I looked earlier, it was 97%. If you follow this coin, typically it's around 94%, 94 point something. It's right there at 95, 94 point something. I noticed there was an uptick in volume of BitConnect coin. I think they went off of platform and started buying back their own coin while it was on sale. Okay, I think that was happening, and that shows in the volume. This volume typically locks in at 94 point something. And I saw it as high as 97 and some change earlier. And I think that was them buying their coin while it was on sale, because a lot of the people that didn't reinvest and didn't do capital releases didn't change into Bitcoin. They just held it on the platform and did nothing, right? The biggest key indicator to that is take a look at the market cap. Last week, we were at 600 and something million dollars on market cap. BItConnect was ranked around the 20th or 22nd ranked coin. You notice they moved all the way back up to 16th, and their market cap has raised by $300 million. Do you know why that is? Even with the lower price. Yesterday, the price was around 277, and they were still at about 800 and something million dollars in market cap. And the reason is they have more coins in circulation. All right? So the coins in circulation are going to be the coins. We know they're not off the platform because they're still transacting 96% of the coins on their platform in the volume. But that's more coins that are not in loans and being held in wallets on the platform. And what that is people said, why is this thing not moving? And they put the pause button on. It made BItConnect go out and start buying their coin from somewhere else because their whole system is designed around them being able to manipulate the price of the coin. And people weren't putting it in loans, and some people were probably switching it out and making them trade their Bitcoin in against their token, which was losing value. So it was a very stagnated period of time there. Now, all this is in my opinion, but this is the evidence. They went up $300 million in market cap because more coin became available on the free market. So I think that's what happened. And the only way that they keep the ratio, now we don't know what the algorithm of BItConnect is and how it's designed and what the ratio of how many coins or percentage of the coins that they need to keep or hold to be able to maintain the correlation that they keep with Bitcoin. But I think it was just a matter of Bitcoin went crazy too fast. It made their circuit breaker trip. People lost confidence, held their coins, which then didn't allow them to manipulate the price of the coin, because when you do loans, you give them the coins. It keeps that ratio of holding 90, 92, 93% of the coins in pocket. It keeps that alive. But when people got capital releases back and didn't reinvest, they were holding the coins. So they went out looking for their coins, bought them off other exchanges, and the price didn't move. And I believe as price is stabilizing, like now, it started to raise a little bit. What I imagine is their actual market cap is going to start to go down. I think so. Because what's going to happen is more of this available coin is going to go back into loans as confidence goes back up. And then price will correlate back to the mean, and it'll be back to the same ratio or an approximation of the ratio that they target with Bitcoin. That's my prediction. I could be wrong. I'm wrong all the time, but that's what I think. Okay, so that's my explanation on what happened with BItConnect's price. I'm sorry that was a drawn out long explanation, but that's what I had. All right, my account. Here we go. I have $52 in the lending wallet. Let's go down here. My total investment now is $25.20. They've changed this around. Now you have to click on this stuff to show it. I have no capital released. I'm all in. I've never withdrawn any money here. And I'm a little salty about the affiliate bonus amount being higher than my lending profit. I invested $1,000 in an ICO that I'm not going to name here because I've learned that when I say something here, whether it's meant to be or not, it is somewhat endorsing it. So it's highly risky stuff that I was just trying out for myself behind the scenes that I would never recommend to anybody. And if it would have worked out really good and then I found more information about it, maybe I would have said something about it. But so far, it hasn't worked out good. But it was like $1,100 worth of Bitcoin. So when I get that back out of that program, I'm going to put that over here because I like my lending profit earnings to outpace the affiliate bonus. I'm going to try anyway. Right. So, but this is the account. This is where we're at. It's going very well. I'll show you my loans. The loans are getting very numerous. My lending wallet. Let me see. If I think I have to do 500 per page now and that's still 2 pages. Here's all my loans coming through here. The interest is really low today, 0.19, and it's been low this week. I'll show you that here in a second. But here are all my loans that I have. And then let's go back and take a look at the interest rates for this week. It's been brutal for the last 3 days, or not really brutal, but 0.11 is going to pay out tomorrow. It's paying us 0.19 today, and 0.54 was yesterday. And it was pretty good before that. So last 7 days are a little rough. We're at 0.74, which is pretty low. But the 6-month average is still over 0.94. Last night, 30 days, 0.98. I'm not one to complain. Today, let's see, we're tracking pretty good. We're at over 108, but it's 2 o'clock, so we'll see how that ends up. And that's pretty much it. I've been meaning to do a reinvest, and I normally wait till the end of the night, but let's reinvest now. The majority of this money today, if you look at that, somebody put some money in my account or in their account, and I got paid some type of referral bonus, and that's where most of the money came from today. Thank you, whoever you are. And there's a $50 reinvestment that I just put in. And I think you have to click this again, the dashboard, and it should update total investment. But there it is, it's updated. So I have more money invested now. And that's basically it. BItConnect is working as usual. It looks as though Bitcoin's, broke a new level, had a little resistance, had some profits probably being taken, ton of volatility, kind of messed up BItConnect coin for a while. I don't think it's anything to be too concerned about. I think things are balancing back out. And that's about it. One thing I wanted to say, we as a community, remember to tell everybody that you know about Bitcoin. Because as we increase adoption rate, it increases more money in the space, which brings out the best talent. And what Bitcoin needs is a killer commercial app. People still don't understand Bitcoin. So it needs to not be foreign to them. Anybody that's invested in anything Bitcoin related, whether you're in mining contracts, you're in one of these lending platforms, you're holding Bitcoin in your wallet for the long term, we have a voice and a chance to influence how this turns out for Bitcoin. Tell everybody you know. Bring it up. Ask people, hey, what do you think about Bitcoin? No one should not have ever heard of Bitcoin when you talk to them. So put it out there. We can increase the space and by extension, kind of help ourselves, help the odds that our investments are going to pan out favorably. So bring the awareness. I'm going to start doing some I think I told my wife today, I'm going to start wearing Bitcoin t-shirts. And I'm not kidding. Like when I go places, if I'm putting a t-shirt on, I'm going to go make some Bitcoin t-shirts. Some really cool Bitcoin t-shirts. You know what I'll do? I'll get a couple of mock-ups. Maybe I'll let you guys vote on which one you like the best, and then I'll give out like 50 or 25 or something free t-shirts. Just send them to you people, you guys, you viewers, my crew, whatever. We'll send them out, and let's get some awareness going. When Bitcoin wins, we all win. So promote Bitcoin. Soapbox put away. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell button so you get the alert every time we do a video. Hey, it's been a good week. I'll talk to you guys on Monday. We'll do USI and update the account there and see what else is going on in the market. Have a wonderful weekend. Be good. Don't get in any trouble. And I'll be looking to talk to you on Monday. So have a good one.